Alright, hello. Hello, everybody. We're in. The doctor's in. Hello, Samuel. Hello, Kevin. You guys are here early. Thank you for getting to class early. Alright. Looks like already 2 of our students are here, huh? I don't know. I've been kind of seeing these drawing streams as kind of like giving a lecture again. It's been a while since I've done any lectures. So, let me lower the volume on the music just so you guys can hear me. So, yeah, let me see. Where's the AC control? It's getting a little hot. Cannot find that remote. Alright, well, I hope you all are doing alright tonight. We're gonna get started in a jiffy. And, yeah. I just need, oh, there it is, under my tablet. There we go. It's change the fan speed. Turn turbo on. It's getting kind of hot today. All right. So let us transition into the canvas, and we're live with the canvas. Okay, we got a bit of a blank one tonight, but yeah, we're ready to go. Let me just grab this real quick, because I'm not totally unscripted tonight. Oh, this thing is off. Okay. Let's grab this over here. I see we already got some people in the chat, so hope you're all good. Yeah. Okay, let's turn off the be right back screen, which is over here. There we go. We're in. Okay. So tonight I actually do want to settle on some designs for the store, because it's already January. It's already gonna be February in just a few days. Let's see. It's yeah. There's just a little bit more than 9 days for February, and I haven't done anything for the store yet, and that's a little disappointing. I think my mic is too far. Okay, that's a little closer. Had a little higher up because I was standing up. I was recording something earlier for the Patreon. I'm not asking you guys for money because I'm usually just targeting game developers with that. Because on the Patreon, you get free 3D models when you join. So, and also early access to videos. So, I don't want this to be an ad though. I'm just telling you what I was doing today. View channel. Yeah. Kevin, I'm sketching some anime cartoon drawings. Oh, nice. Good for you. Hope you have fun with those. Let me open my inspo folder. I think we're gonna make a creature, cause I saw some of that Doom stuff today, and it got me hyped, dude. It got me real hyped. You know? Is this for a project of yours, or are you just practicing something? It's, well, I guess I could call it a project. I sell 3D models, right? So I kind of just I have to come up with stuff to sell before I can actually model them. So I think I might actually pick up some sketches that I didn't do last year and work off those, because I actually do like some of the stuff that I didn't work on. But yeah, we'll see. So we're gonna use what brush? We'll do Enki Doodoo. Sounds like a nice job. It has its perks, you know. You work from home, right? You're your own boss, I guess. Only thing you have to really deal with is whenever the store asks you to like change something to work with the store, because they don't let everything on, right? I mean, I've gotten pretty good at meeting requirements, right? But in the beginning, they kind of would turn down like really specific ideas, right? And I don't know, I just I kind of got used to it, learned how to get through that stuff. I mean, there were some changes with the new website, because the website I used to sell on is basically gone, and they changed it into a new thing called the Fab, right? And Fab is interesting, right? Because unlike Unreal Marketplace, Fab is connected to a ton of different game engines: Unity, Unreal, and Fortnite, which is just actually more Unreal. And then they're gonna add Godot, and there's also like some other software that I think they're gonna add. I think Roblox might be part of it soon, so I might make stuff for Roblox eventually. I don't know. I don't really play Roblox, so I don't know what people would buy, really. But yeah, this is I'm just kind of like get some double content here, because I'm designing characters and I might as well share my process, right? Because it's been a while since I've done any teaching, right? And I'm kind of starting to miss that. So I'd like to do some teaching, right? But yeah, it's basically what my job revolves around. This website. So okay. I'm trying to draw anime, and my friend Gabby gave some tips. Oh, that's great. Sounds like a good friend. So I'm kind of in a dark fantasy mood, you know? I closed last year with some dark fantasy stuff. So it kind of fits. So I think I'm actually gonna look at like the weapons I made last year, because last year I closed it with a dark fantasy weapons pack. So I kind of want to make something that can go with that dark fantasy pack, you know? So it's just a set of 10 3D models of weapons and stuff. So I don't know, kind of going for like a dark fantasy vibe, right? Really cool if you could stream, if you could teach, you know, maybe in a separate video stream where you run out of ideas for content. Wait, what? It'd be really cool if you could stream if you could teach. Okay, I'm sorry. It'd be really cool if you could teach, you know, maybe in a separate video stream when you run out of ideas for content. Oh, like if I run out of ideas for videos, I can do a video teaching. I mean, I guess that's what this stream is, you know? So I don't know. I'm just kind of like roughing ideas out. But yeah, if you guys have questions about the process, let me know. Also, I just noticed this thing is kind of in the way of the chat, so I might as well move that. Let me see, where is that? Doodling. We'll put that over here, I guess. Oh, wait. We'll put it down here. Okay. So, I like to think I'm more of a 3D artist than an illustrator, but character design is one of those things where I've always loved to do since I was a kid. Let's see. It would be nice to have like a bruiser type of unit on the store. Because I already have like Greechers. If you know what that means. It's like a weirdo thing, like a little small thing. But would like to have something a bit more like a tank unit, you know? But Samuel, if you're interested in like what I do, right? The channel has a ton of videos. If you just scroll past the Destiny videos, there's a ton of Unreal Engine showcase videos showing some of the character design work I've done, as well as some of the hard surface modeling. So, if you want to learn about what my job entails, you know, sometimes I do tutorials, but it's not my main focus, you know? I don't want to get too much into it, right? But at my previous job, where I was a teacher, right? I wasn't really allowed to make educational content on my channel, right? Because I heard that a friend of mine, they had their channel like taken away because they were making educational content while being a teacher. So I don't want to be too... I didn't want to be too on the nose with it, you know? It was just going to be like too obvious, right? So yeah, I think I'm doing... I kind of like this idea so far. Going for like a type of big goblin type of look. Bucktooth type of thing. Like a goblin ape. I think it's better to just have him like... His knuckles are like this. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Might have to make IK switches, and I'm gonna animate them like this for his arms. Actually, I should make note of that. Yeah. Let's make a new layer for notes. POV, when someone gets the role in the musical. It should have been me. Oh, okay. Okay. So when I'm designing a character, I kind of like to think about what features that character should have, right? And I don't just mean the features that make him like the character he is. I mean like what type of information I should remember that I need to do when I'm modeling the character, right? Because there's a lot of characters that their design is very specific, right? And you kind of have to remember that to make some of those features work, you're gonna need certain features. Like, you know, this guy, I have him on his knuckles on the ground, right? So if I really want to animate him properly, either I do IK switches and make my life harder for like run cycles or something, or I give him a switch where I can switch from IK to FK, so I can make his animations a little more accurate depending on his action. So, yeah. I think IK and FK switches are a little easier in Maya than they are in Blender, although I could be just less aware of the process. But I think this is a good first sketch so far. And I think we grabbed the wrong layer. So we're just going to group these. So, oh, wrong thing. So, yeah. You know, I think it's a good idea to show what I'm going for. Just so people see what type of stuff we're doing tonight. So, let's go to this folder I have and grab a quick little reference. So, okay. Let me go into OBS. Okay, there we go. OBS, browser tab, make it visible. We're going to choose this one. So, yeah. Basically, I'm trying to make something like this tonight, right? This is a piece of concept art I made in December of 2023. It was either December or I made it in January in 2024, right? And basically, this is the guideline I had for myself. On like, this is what the character looks like. This is what we want to do. And we're going to 3D model them. So, give me 1 second. I'll show you the end result in a minute. And where is he? Yeah, so this is the process, right? We go from these sketches, right? The initial sketch, like this one. It's a very rough idea of the concept, right? And we go to maybe making a little pose here, like showing off his attitude. and we do like a little turnaround, right? This helps us get an idea for proportions, for the anatomy and stuff, what kind of stuff he does. Like, see, we got some detail on the tail, and then I made this sketch over here. I usually try to stick to 3 primary colors of the character, right? It's, like 80% of the character should have, like, a color palette, right? I go for, like, the 80-20 rule, as one of my mentors once taught me. And, this helps, I picked 3 colors because it makes it easier for the RGB mask that I mentioned over here, right? Meaning that I can pick 3 colors when I'm in engine, right? This also lets anyone who buys the pack pick whatever colors they want, right? So basically, red is one selectable group, blue is another selectable group, and green is a third selectable group. While the base color, right, the grays and metals like that, I usually have them as a set color that they cannot change. Right? This is how the character turned out. Right? We went from these sketches to this. Obviously, there's more steps in it. So, like, I had to model him, had to get him rigged. I sculpted some detail. This is the baked version. Right? This is the version of him before I textured. So, just testing out his UVs and stuff like that. As you can see in this phase, there was still some stretching over the cone on his head. So I still had to work on the UVs in that picture. Right? And as you can see, the character really comes to life. It's based on... that action render we have there is based on this pose. I think it's a little more dynamic in this render, but, that's my end goal with this project, to get a single character done. So, excuse me. Feeling a little tired today. But, yeah. Hopefully that explains my process a bit, and what we're doing with these sketches. So, we're gonna do another sketch. Right now we're in an exploratory phase, right? Typically in an exploration phase, it kind of looks something like... that's not buffering. I should have downloaded these videos in preparation. An exploratory phase ends up looking more like this, right? A ton of random sketches of similar archetype being sketched out to kind of get around the same idea, right? So, as you can see, there was many iterations before I settled on one design and made it to what would be known as the Swarmer. So, do I have that picture here? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have it here somewhere. Yep, it's right here. So, yeah, as you can see, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different designs I made before I settled on this more cockroach look. So, he has like a big mandible down here. It was gonna be 2 mandibles, but then I settled for just a jaw to make it more consistent with the other creatures in the series. So, not really unified design, but more like an evolutionary process. I wanted to make one creature in 3 phases of its life. So, that was my idea there. But, yeah. We might do the same with this guy. I still don't know what he's gonna be. So, he was kind of nervous. So, Let's do some other sketches. So, I'm just gonna try some different poses, because here we don't really see like a lower jaw. But he has a ton of teeth, so maybe he just has a really big overbite. Right? He also has 3 eyes. I don't think I'm gonna do 3 eyes. I mean, it would be interesting, but I think I'm good. You don't need a 3-eye character, I think. It's not exactly on the checklist. But, again, iteration usually comes down to me selecting some kind of combination of all the ideas I had prior. That makes sense to anyone here? You shouldn't settle on the first design you make. Sometimes you do nail it, you know? It's kind of like with music. Some people have what's called a perfect pitch. They just know what's good, right? I think I have a pretty good sense of color, but I like giving designs a bit more of another chance before I settle on a look. When I design a character, I usually like to think about like what place could they have in some universe wherever they live in. You know, what's the point of them? This guy, I think his point is just that he beats things up. You know, he's kind of got big muscles, right? He probably doesn't know he can destroy stuff with it. But yeah, I know I'm yapping a lot. So if you guys have questions, you can let me know. You know, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Megatron was right. You know, I don't know if anyone here is like a fan of Transformer. I've been hearing a lot about Megatron is right, right? And I don't agree. You know, I don't think Megatron is right, but I don't think he's not wrong, but I don't think he's right. You know, it's a very complex political narrative that Transformers has. That a lot of people are like, no, Megatron's right, Optimus is wrong. It's like, oh, well, you're paying attention to certain canon, right? Certain canon pieces of the story. You know, Transformers, it's less about who's right and more about whose method is right. Right? Megatron's method is violence, right? It's just him killing because he feels like he's been crossed, right? And that's not right. You know it's not right. But just because there's the golden rule, it's do unto others they would have, as you would have them do unto you, right? That doesn't mean you can go around fighting and killing anyone who doesn't agree with you, right? It's a tough road to go by. The tough question to answer. Who was right? Who's right? Megatron or Optimus? You're not a TF fan, but that sounds kind of bad. What sounds bad? The whole Megatron was right stuff? Because I think it comes from people that don't understand the point of the story. It's the whole, like, all sentient beings have the capability to change, right? Everyone has the right and ability to change. You know? If you stay the same forever, you're kind of stuck. You're stuck. You know? Transformers, they change all the time. It's that willingness to change that makes the Autobots. Oh yeah, definitely that part is wrong. But it's the willingness to change that makes the Autobots such good representations of positive change in a world. Because they're willing to change, they're willing to hear out ideas, while Megatron's whole philosophy revolves around peace through tyranny. That's actually one of his phrases that he says on the regular. So, yeah, I don't know about that, right? The right to change is the ability to change is something that all sentient beings have in common. You know? I think Megatron's ideals are fueled by hatred, not compassion. Right? The reason why the Autobots are quote-unquote right is because their ideals are motivated by forgiveness, right? That's why I don't really like a lot of the modern Transformers war media, right? Because they make it so gray that they make you question, like, oh, should I even be rooting for the Autobots? It's like, I don't like that. You know? I think it's fine to question the actions of one person, right? But to really just... They really did just take a crap on the Autobots' belief system. And I think that mostly comes from one of the more recent series, the Netflix series. Right? The Netflix series just kind of like poses the whole thing that the Decepticons were mostly workers, working class people. But if you recall, they introduced the whole idea that the Quintessons had them all as laborers in some form. So it's clear that there's more to that story that people are missing, right? Because it wasn't just Megatron that was it wasn't just Megatron and the Decepticons that were bound to service, right? It was all Cybertronians, right? And if we look at TF1, right, it's the same, you know? The people that were not in service were the people who were serving the Quintessons, right? In the way that they were like, yeah, we're just keeping everyone in line. You know, Sentinel, Arachnid, stuff like that. I don't know what this sketch is going. This doesn't look that good. So, we went from this to this, this to this, to that, to this. Bit of a devolution in that part. Let's see. Okay. Hmm. This kind of looks like a troll, I guess. But I already did trolls. Hmm. Okay. We'll group these. Well, they're already grouped, so we can call this page Phase 1. Let's see. Let's see. Alright. Huh. We're just sort of having a think session here. Can someone name a mythological creature that's not a minotaur or a dragon? Someone in the chat? Something that's not a minotaur or dragon. A mythological beast. No, no minotaurs because I already made a minotaur. And no dragons because freaking tired of dragons. Tired of dragons. There's too many dragons out there. And I really want something that's not a dragon. Looks like a troll is mad crazy. I mean, he does. Demon deer? Demon deer. Talking about a Wendigo? I'm thinking more about classical mythology, not Western mythology. Let me see. Demon deer? Yeah, I'm only seeing Wendigo when I search. When I say mythology, I mean anything that's not in this hemisphere. Well, on this side of the planet. You know? Something ancient. Ancient mythology. Could be Chinese mythology. Ooh, basilisk? Basilisk sounds nice. You know, we might go with basilisk. Ooh, Wendigo? Are gargoyles mythological? No, it's alright. As long as you just, like, pitch something. Gargoyles work. But, kind of done gargoyles, too. I'm just kind of seeing, like, if I can try and do something I haven't done. Kind of like the idea of doing a basilisk. Cat mixed with a dog? It's not really a mythological creature. Wait, you mean cat dog? Cat dog? Like, they go like... They're like this? This is cat dog from memory. I don't know. Did I do that right? Let me see. That's definitely not what cat dog looks like. Uh, cat dog. Okay, hold on. Wait, we're not off. We're not completely off. Yeah, look, I guess we're not totally off with that one. No, we're not gonna do cat dog. We're not gonna do cat dog, okay? What's the theme go? Yeah, I noticed that they don't have 6 limbs. They have, you know, just the legs. Both of their front legs are the other one's hind legs. So his legs. Hold on. Maybe now that we'll do a quick cat dog. They're kind of like this. His front legs are this guy's back legs. So, man, I do not remember watching a single episode of Cat Dog. I cannot remember. But yeah, I think we're gonna go with like a basilisk. I just wanted to like maybe someone could shoot me ideas. The more I talk out of it, I talk my stuff, the more I think, right? Whenever I'm stuck with a problem, I try to like talk it out with someone, even if they have no idea what I'm talking about, right? Like there's some videos on the channel that it's just me complaining and then figuring it out while I'm complaining. It's like, oh, that's how I do it. You know? Oh, wait a minute. There's like a basilisk from the intro God of War. That guy looks cool. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of a different thing. This is like... Oh, the basilisk in God of War is different. This is from which game? Oh, this is from Chains of Olympus, the PSP game. Yeah. This basilisk is a little different. You know? See? He's kind of got he's got 2 hands and stuff. Called the cat dog thingy perfect. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm thinking more of like, okay, no. Okay, this looks like a good idea for one. So. Unicorn is a mythical figure. It is! You know what? I kind of like the idea of adding like a horn to it. Yeah, horns. Maybe we can have like a narwhal horn or something. We'll see, we'll see. Iteration. Iteration is important. Ooh, wait, do some basilisks have wings? I see some examples here that have wings. We could do wings. Would be cool to make like a slithering. Oh, you know what? It kind of reminds me of Slifer the Sky Dragon. Is Slifer a basilisk? Slifer the Sky Dragon. No, but it's kind of close. I think we can keep this sketch together. right? And we can start out another one. Again, we're just trying to get like ideas out. So it's like, okay, a little bit of 3D in there. Ooh. How does a whale with a big horn exist, but a white horse with a pink hair and a horn does not? Explain that for me. I think, I don't know. I feel like I remember. I feel like This might be correct. This might be, right? But I think unicorns are based off rhinoceroses. I don't know. I think the closest analog they had to a rhino was a horse. So when they described the unicorn, they were actually describing a horse. Not a horse. A rhino. I don't know how accurate that is. But let me see. Horses are rhinos unicorn? That's not the right question. Let me see. Okay, look. Okay. Cosmos magazine. Unicorns did exist, but they were probably rhinos, not horses. Scientists find rhinos share common ancestry with unicorns. Oh? Were unicorns actually based on rhinoceroses? Yeah, see? This is like a whole thing. That, you know, if that probably the description of a rhino fits a unicorn. So, fun fact, says Samuels, the narwhal's horn is its tooth. Really? Narwhal tooth. That's a tooth? Oh, it's a tusk. So I guess it is a tooth. First off, the narwhal's tusk is actually an overgrown spiral tooth. One of only two teeth they'll ever have. Wait, really? Huh. In fact, females have no trouble feeding without a tusk. It's a tooth up to 10 feet long? Wow. Their tusk can stun fish, but narwhals do not spear their prey. I mean, how do they get it off? Huh. That's interesting. I did not know it was a tooth. Is it me, or does a rhino look like some sort of dinosaur? I mean, if you mean it's got armor, I guess so. I mean, it could definitely share some features with it. Ah, crap. Is this guy gonna become a dragon? I don't want it to be a dragon. But if we go by, like, the basilisk, look, they got wings. Basilisk got wings. Hmm. I got bad news for you, Yugi. I'm summoning a god card. Fuck you, Yugi. I'm Kaiba. I will eat. Well, Eastern dragons. They don't have wings, so he could just make a flying snake. Oh, yeah, Kaiba? Well, I got out of greed. It lets me summon 2 cards to the field. It's kind of got like a Shenron look to it, I guess. Maybe the wings can be more like hands than arms. Like it's kind of like he's like dragging himself. Kind of like it's going like this, right? His tail is still extended like that. And then the head goes out like this, right? And then he's got his arms that are like, hold on, I think his hand should be extended up like this. His bicep, I mean. And then maybe it's like a 3-pronged. No, that doesn't work. Let's do this on another layer. So if we mess up, we can just have different versions of it. Yeah. Spiders will grow spiders will grow wings in the future. I'm going to entirely new planet, bro. Huh. Good luck getting on one of those SpaceX shuttles, then. Not meant for working class folks, huh? Kinda like got talons. Ooh. This kind of makes for some cool attacks, I guess. Wait a minute, this kind of makes him look like a chicken. You know, he's kind of got like chicken legs. Oh, he's almost like a T-Rex, sort of. So like, kind of like that. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good with these sketches. What do you think? Basilisk? Basilisk look good? I think it looks nice. I think it looks entertaining. Let's do a stream review. Okay, so this is where ideas first went. We're doing like a troll thing. Some weirdo beast with big arms. Then we went for like a jacked out bodybuilder guy. And then he kind of slimmed down in that sketch. Started making that mask and then that face. Then we started doing those basilisk reptilian type things. This is okay. You're playing Doom while watching the stream? I was considering streaming Doom tonight instead of drawing, but I have work I need to do. So, might as well, if I'm gonna stream, might as well work on something. But I'm thinking of doing March, you know? March, I think we might do a full month where we play all the Doom games. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think we're gonna do from back to front all the games, but definitely a month where we're just playing Doom. I think we've done good so far with these sketches. Let me check my phone. What do we think of these sketches, huh? People prefer to discover spiders? What? Okay. I mean, I'm sure someone freaked out when they saw a spider. Samuel says it looks awesome. But yeah, I'm really hyped for Dark Ages. Man, it's kind of crazy how Doom has this weird cycle where it comes out during elections, you know? Doom 2016. Obviously 2016. Doom Eternal. Excuse me. Doom Eternal came out 2020, right? And then now it's back in 2025. And I think it actually got delayed from last year. I think it was going to be last year that it come out. But I think they pushed it for this year. So, it's kind of crazy. Like, should we expect one in 2028 now? Sounds exciting. Sounds like a good promise. Okay. Well, I think we're good with this with these sketches. I think I'm gonna transition into a new canvas, and then we can get into some requests. We can do some requests. So, if you guys want to do some of that, we can. If you guys have ideas. Let's update this one and transition into a new canvas. Okay. We'll just put it up here. And is that readable? I think it's readable. Yeah. So make a new canvas. And we'll transition into that. You know, we've been talking about Doom for a bit. So I think we can draw some Doom in the first... when the shadows first lengthened, you know? So, let's see. I kind of like drawing Doom Guy. One of my favorite guys to draw. Shotgunner Sergeant? Who's that? Shotgunner Sergeant sounds like many guys. You can give me a hint towards to whom you are speaking. The Slayer. The guy who has a shotgun in the second game? Bald guy with the black shirt? What? That doesn't really make it clear. Second game of what? Draw my character meeting some old school characters like Mickey Mouse and Felix. We already drew one of your guys the other stream, so I think I kind of want to draw something else, you know? Here we go, a little Doom guy so far. Gotta love this era of the costume. You know, Hugo Martin, the director for Doom right now, he worked as a mech designer for Pacific Rim. That's why it's kind of a big deal that he has those big mechs, right? It's kind of a reference to that time. Oh, Doom 2, Sergeant? Let me see. Oh, I see. I see. That guy. One of the soldiers you fight. Yeah, we can do that once we're done with Doom Guy. Let's see. What if you made my character in 3D? That would be beyond awesome. That takes a ton of time. Yeah, so I've been working on some commissions this week. Uh, just wrapped up on one right now. The guy's gearing up for a game release. So, he's kind of crunching. Want to work with him as fast as possible so he doesn't have to waste his time waiting. He sent me over some 3D models he wanted animated, so I helped him with that stuff. Had to add some IK bones because, to make some of those animations work, he kind of needed some other things. So, this looks a little skinny going down. So I think we're going to use the push tool. Sort of like make them thicker. Wait, whoa. It's a little too thick around the belly. We just want the edges to be pushed out. And he's so freaking jacked. Man, I freaking can't wait for this game. It's already my game of the year. GTA 6 may be coming out this year, right? But I know for a fact I'm not going to play GTA 6 as much as I play Doom Eternal, alright? That's just a fact. And not Doom Eternal, Dark Ages. Doom Eternal, I put like 100 hours in the first month it came out. So, and I also played on Xbox, and I played on PlayStation as well. So, I even put a ton of hours in the battle mode. I'm kind of glad they're not gonna do a multiplayer. At least for now, we don't see anything of a multiplayer in this game. I'm kind of glad they're not doing it. Not because they don't like the multiplayer, because I think the multiplayer in 2016 was pretty serviceable. And Doom Eternal's battle mode was actually pretty fun. It was like chess, but I think a lot of people don't like chess, so I can see why it's not remembered as fondly as I do. Yeah, there was a time where like I was winning almost every match. It was the only game I was playing, right, during the pandemic. So Yeah, I got pretty good at Doom. You think he's gonna talk again? Because he talks at the end of Eternals DLC. I don't know if he'll talk again in Dark Ages. Even if it's just no. Or maybe he'll go yes. But yeah, it's kind of exciting. Being in another year where Doom is about to come out again. And I love how different this game looks, right? Yeah, it looks like it's more Doom, right? But at the same time, it's like they said in the intro, right? 2016, they wanted you to run and gun. Don't stay still, but shoot your guys, right? In Eternal, they wanted you to jump around and shoot, right? And that was a blast, just basically flying around the map like that. That's awesome. But in this game, they want you to be a tank, which is like, I love that vibe. I love that vibe a lot. So, right, let's see. The zombie sergeant. Yeah, he's kind of pissed too. I think we'll make the brush a little bigger. He still has his nose on, right? Or did his nose fall off? No, he still has his nose. Let's see. It's pretty big. We'll scale him down a little bit. Is he bald? Because I see two versions. One with like... He has like a Bart haircut. And then... Oh no, okay, he's bald. The zombie one looks like he has hair. But the soldier himself, he doesn't really have hair. Let's go like this. I think that's more like it. We'll erase this ridge up here. Kind of has like a huge jawline too. You know, I think we'll just add like a crack here, you know? Then like also over here. Then drag his head up a bit. Right now we're drawing the Sergeant Shotgunner guy zombie from Doom 2 as requested by Samuel. Kind of looks like what's his name? He gets Majin in Dragon Ball. What's his Majin guy? Spopovich. Spopovich. That's his name. He kind of gives me Spopovich vibes. Scary guy, that's Spopovich. Why didn't he get eliminated from the tournament for doing that shit? Like, come on. He almost killed that girl. Just gonna add the shotgun, which kind of goes over his shoulder that I already sketched out. The way he's holding it, it's like he's grabbing it over. Huh. That's interesting. He's holding it more like this. It's like he's hugging the shotgun. It looks like. I don't think. Is his hand on the trigger? It doesn't look like it's on the trigger. Is this like a lever action? It looks kind of like a lever action shotgun that he has. Huh. An image, a new tab. Just open the image. There it is. Alright, so there's like a higher res version that someone made. Oh, I thought those were like red gloves. It's just blood. Okay. I see how Doom rolls. I think we're gonna delete this because it looks like his hand. If your mom hears you curse, you've been warned there's nowhere to run. Okay? I hope that's not how your mom treats you. Right. Hand's huge, dude. That's kind of like how his sprite is in the game. We'll just turn it, I guess. Maybe make the shotgun a little thinner. Be the eraser. Kinda got like a V-neck, huh? Man, this dude is pissed. He's got like an elbow pad. Same over here. How's this looking, huh? He has like a belt. You know, the way they went about creating some of these sprites for Doom is that they would like photograph like sculptures that they made, right? Let me see. Doom stop motion models. Air archival of stop motion needs. Yeah, okay. Look at this. So let me get back to that tab and let's see. Where's the browser tab? There it is. So the way they would do these is that they would make the physical models, right? And they would render them out on that. See how they have like that grid on there? They would take photos of them. This is how they create the sprites. Are they gonna show the Revenant one? What's it called? Oh look, there's the Mancubus. See? Fatso's got his own sculpture there too. Man, this footage sucks. There we go. See? They use these to like render out the sprites because that way they don't have to like draw them all out. You wish they could sell them IRL? I'm kind of hoping that they sell more of those figures because I only got Doom Guy and the Arachnotron. I really wanted to get a Tacko Demon, but I never got to get him. But yeah, it's really awesome how they made that stuff. It's kind of really ahead of the curve. Because, like, yeah, it's not scanning, right? It's not photo scanning being introduced into the games, right? But it is not really that far removed from what people do now, right? We can add a bit of color to this to, like, kind of show what we're doing. So, let's just select around. This is how I do colors sometimes. I just make a base color that envelops the whole sketch. We're not doing a full render of this guy, but it is fun practice to just color in your sketches. Because something I do is that I do a sketch, and then I color it, and then I do line art. That's something I like to do sometimes. It kind of helps you understand your landmarks better, and what points you should be emphasizing once you get into the final. So this part is black, so we're gonna select these parts. Same over here. Oh. Okay. And the pants. The pants and the boots look like they're the same shade as the shirt. So we can just select all this. See, this is what I was talking about. They have the 80-20 rule, where he's 80% one color, and then like a 20% another color. So, you know, it makes his silhouette even more identifiable, because it's a recognizable color palette. That's too dark. There we go. People often forget that it's not just silhouette that makes your characters look good. It's a color palette. You know, it really bugs me when you see a character that's like, clearly they were designed to have a good silhouette, you know? But they were not designed for being easy to color, right? It's not that being easy to color makes it better. It's the fact that color makes it more understandable, right? It helps make sense of our shapes. Yeah. So it just makes it make more sense. Ugh. It makes it make more sense in a way that like specifically in games, we're able to translate what people see into gameplay mechanics, right? Like in Doom, we kind of associate the color green with poison and radiation damage. So in the what's it called? In the Ancient Gods DLC, right? They introduced the green Prowler, right? And it behaves exactly like the Prowler, but it does poison damage, radiation damage. So you gotta be a little careful. And what color did they choose to represent that character? Green, because it matches that information. You know? It's about conveying information in a way that makes it understandable for the viewer. That makes sense to you guys. Yeah. So he doesn't really have any whites in his eyes. So it looks mostly like it's red. So we're just gonna go over here, add a new layer. This is gonna be our red layer. It's kind of bloodshot. Can we draw this on YouTube? I don't know how okay gore is on YouTube. I mean, it's... Huh. Guess we'll find out. I mean, that's for monetization purposes, right? I mean, I'm not monetized. I'm pretty far away from being monetized. So I don't think we have nothing to worry about it. You know what? I'm gonna hit record. So just in case anything after this point is not acceptable. Yeah, I guess, but like I don't know if you've seen Space King, and I think they're like not be in pro mode because of that. I don't know. So, you know what? No, this isn't blood. These are cool flame patterns that he has. It's a cool flame pattern he has. I think we'll grab a bigger pencil. Why don't you just select the group and paint it all? Well, dear viewer, I like the texture of this brush. I like the texture of pencils for a blood type of texture. It also kind of gives it like a school notebook feel, you know? I kind of have nostalgia for that. Anyone else go crazy in their school notebooks? I know I did. The amount of drawings I had. Whoa. I would make, like, when I was in school, MK9 had just come out, right? So, I kind of would just, me and my friend, we would design our own fatalities in our notebooks, right? And there's one where it's just a guy getting tomahawked, you know? That was when tomahawks were, like, really, popular. You know, tomahawk chop is my death blow. Tomahawk. You did too? Oh, man. But, yeah, there was a ton of very violent sketches in my notebooks, right? All spurred on by, like, an idea where it's like, yeah, I want to do this in a video game. I want them to make this in a video game. I want to make this in a video game one day. I always wanted to work in games growing up. So yeah, I think this is as far as we can go with the blood, but I mean, not blood, cool face paint. So I think his teeth would be like a yellowish, because, you know, he's like a zombie, right? I think you can add some yellow to his eyes. Add a bit of a white to it. No, not that much. Lower opacity. And I think a brown. Kind of make them look a little disgusting, you know? Like, do you brush your teeth today? Yeah. So that's the Doom 2 soldier. We'll group all these. Make a new layer. No, he has not. You can smell his breath from 2 planets away. Ah. Oh man, how long have we been at it? Hour and 45? Okay. It's already 9:40. Well, if nobody has any other ideas for a request, I think we can wrap it up for tonight. Yeah. You guys were great. You chatted. You don't even think he knows how to brush his teeth? No. No. Whatever turned him into whatever he is, was it a Lazarus wave? What's it called? Just did not do him any favors at all. None at all. But, yeah. I'm real excited for Doom and Dark Ages. And, man, I know I'm gonna have it on Game Pass, but I kind of want to buy it on PS5. Kind of want to buy it on PS5. I have an X. I have a Series X, but, man. Damn, thanks. I hope I can join on the next stream you do, by the way. It's like, awesome. Wow. Yeah, thanks. Well, thank you for chatting. Thank you for the request. Let's do a little time lapse of what we have here. And we'll call it a day. You know? It's good music for a time lapse. Oh, yeah. Well, this is a good place to close it then. And, thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching. And I hope anything I said was useful. I know there was a bit where I was just talking about Transformers for a bit. But, yeah, I hope the character design tips I said in the beginning, like how I get my ideas out, really helped. And I hope you guys have a great night.